Hi, and welcome to 3 Things in 3 Minutes. I'm Nersi. Today we are looking at Stamp Swap. From Stonemaier Games, it plays 1 to 5 players with an automa mode and plays in 20 to 60 minutes. What it's about. Stamp Swap is an I Cut You Choose set collection game about collecting stamps at a convention. Each of 3 rounds works the same. The pool of available items for collection gets set up each round by dealing out event cards and placing the listed items, some of them face down, for drafting. The topmost event card also creates an often rule-changing condition for the round. And then, in turn order, the players will draft 1 item at a time until they have 6. The players then divide their collection into 2 piles, and in player order, each player chooses a pile from one of the other players, with the unselected pile going back to the player who offered it. Then the players place their stamps on their board to gain points for contests based on things like theme, color, and arrangement. However, each round, each player can only choose one of the 4 available contests and cannot choose the same contest again. After 3 rounds, the players score for the final contest as well as individual stamps, having the most forever stamps and acquiring specialists. What I like. Stamp Swap is a fast-playing game with simple rules and quick turns. The core mechanics of I Cut You Choose and tile laying are easy to explain and grasp quickly, and it serves as a great entry point for those mechanics. And the fact that some of the items in your pile are face down and known only to you allows for a little bit of bluffing, as you can place an enticing item face up to get players to take a negative point stamp, or place less useful stamps to try to get something more lucrative face down for yourself. And the scoring each round involves some interestingly tough choices. So since you can only score each contest once with only 3 rounds, it means you'll have to plan ahead which contest will be most valuable later and which one you'll ultimately have to ignore. Now, points to consider. The game has some light asymmetry with the boards that gives you points for collecting one particular kind of stamp, but that doesn't really create much asymmetry otherwise, and how useful your focus stamp type can be variable based on the contest cards and what stamps get drawn for drafting, so it has very little impact on the game. The game also includes exhibitor cards, which reward collecting another specific kind of stamp, and specialists, which often grant game-changing abilities. Now, along with the rare stamps, they're worth a lot of points. They can cause big swings in the score, enough so that they can eclipse the contest scoring that's meant to be the heart of the game. And the core gameplay loop is the same from one game to the next, with minor contest changes and face-up event cards effects being the only main factor that changes between games. So in summary, Stamp Swap serves as a fast, easy-to-learn introduction to its I Cut You Choose and tiling mechanics, though those mechanics don't really change much from game to game. The partially face-down drafting creates some interesting bluffing opportunities, though some of the items can cause very large swings in scoring, and the decision of which contest to score creates some interesting tension, even when the asymmetry of the players has much less impact on your choices. Thank you so much for watching. Please make sure you like this video and share and subscribe to the channel. Thanks.